Stoners. Welcome to another edition of Sticks-n-Stones. I am your host, Brent Elrod, coming to you from the cozy confines of the patio here at the No Shoes Bar and Grill, deep in the heart of the Republic of Texas. I have a great show lined up, but first we have news. Just this week, Sticks-n-Stones opened a new website. It is located right here at Sticks-n-Stonez, S-T-O-N-E-Z, the number 1.com. Sticks-n-Stones1.com. We also launched our new store this week. It is at Shopify, and you can find it directly at Sticks-, the letter N, Stones, S-T-O-N-E-Z, the number 1.myshopify.com, or right here if you're watching the video. The podcast is also now playing on iTunes Podcasts and Google Podcasts. So big moves that we are very excited about here at Sticks-n-Stones. Please go check us out. But let's get on with the pairing. I am so excited today. As I teased out earlier this week, I am pairing a Herrera Esteli Brazilian Maduro with W.L. Weller Special Reserve. Now, Weller fills up my feed with pictures on Instagram, and I can't find it at any liquor store around. But I ordered some, and I got it in, and I am excited to try it for the first time right here. I'm ready, so let's pop the cork, cut the stick, and get to toasting. Now, the Herrera Esteli Brazilian Maduro is a Drew Estate stick. Comes from a very good heritage. I love Drew Estate cigars. This particular cigar is 90 rated. It's a Robusto Grande, that is 5.2 by 52 on the ring gauge. It's a medium to full strength. The filler is Nicaraguan. The binder is a Connecticut broadleaf. And the wrapper is a Brazilian Mata Fina. Now, the Brazilian Mata Fina is probably the most popular Brazilian tobacco. It's sun-grown, stalk-cut. It's dark, smokes at about a medium strength, and is smooth and rich with tinges of sweetness. That sounds wonderful. Now, visually, this is a beautiful, dark, and oily stick. It's got tight yet visible seams. Almost no veining is visible at all. And there is a slight tooth from head to foot. Now on the nose, I get chocolate, molasses, something along the line of vine berries like blackberries or raspberries, some cedar, and also some floral notes. Cigar has a wonderful aroma. Now, W.L. Weller Special Reserve is distilled by Buffalo Trace in Kentucky. It's a wheated bourbon, which means wheat is the second predominant grain in the mash bill, as opposed to something along the lines of rye. This is a Buffalo Trace wheated mash bill, thought to be 70% corn, 16% wheat, and 14% malted barley, which is also a similar mash bill to another Buffalo Trace product that everybody tries to get their hands on, Pappy Van Winkle. So we're going to hope that it's that good. Now, the Special Reserve is 45% alcohol by volume, 90 proof. It's aged 4 to 7 years, but it is a non-age statement whiskey. The visual, as you can tell, is a beautiful dark copper color. Let's go ahead and see how it looks in the glass. Again, just a beautiful dark copper with almost like a reddish hue to it. it looks wonderful. Now on the nose, I get cherries, caramel, and vanilla. And really that's about it. It is a very simple but a wonderful nose on this whiskey. I am so ready to try this. On the palate, I get oak, cherries, oranges, cinnamon, and some chocolate. I think these two are going to go very well together. Let's go ahead and cut the stick, see what the cold draw is like. Now on the cold draw, I'm getting coffee, cedar, and earth, and really not a whole lot else. Again, very simple. Let's go ahead and toast it up. Right away, great volume of smoke coming off of this stick. I'm picking up espresso, a lot of spice, lots of black pepper, and maybe even a zing of red pepper. It's a very spicy stick right out of the gate. Try them together. Oh yeah, those go very, very well together. This is a very wonderful stick, just right from the light. And the Weller has got a good solid kick to it, 90 proof. I wouldn't expect it to be too much. There's a little bit of kind of the wheat sweetness, or wheat, maybe a little bit of just a little bit of spicy in there that kind of goes with the intensely spiciness of the stick. I'm going to go ahead and burn this down to about the halfway mark, and I'll come back and give you an update. Hey Stoners, I'm back. We're about at the halfway mark. I wanted to give you a little update here. As we moved through the first half, I told you how spicy the cigar was, but then we had some chocolate come in. And that kind of mellowed the spicy out a little bit. And we brought in now some light baking spices and some notes of cocoa powder. So this has been a very good stick. It's been blending very well with the Weller. I just can't say enough about these two. The Weller is very smooth, and it's a very good wheated whiskey. I think you know that I drink quite a bit of Makers, which also has a wheat mash bill to it. So this does kind of play to my druthers. I'm going to go ahead and burn this down and come back and give you my final thoughts. Hey Stoners, I am back. You can tell we're almost down to the band. Still a great volume of smoke coming out even at the end of the cigar. This has been a wonderful pairing. I've loved the Weller. It's one of my new favorites. On the Herrera Esteli, the last half of the cigar, the sweetness just all but disappeared, and coffee, earth, cedar, and pepper were dominating the last half. It's been an excellent cigar. Fairly simple until you got to the last half, and it completely swerved over into another lane and all the sweetness disappeared, but still an excellent cigar. The Weller, the finish is sweet, but it's short. And you pick up caramel, apples, oak, and even more cinnamon. Altogether, I believe this was an excellent pairing. Great way to spend an afternoon. I would give the Herrera Esteli Brazilian Maduro a 4.85 out of 5 matchsticks. I would give the Weller a 4.9 stones out of 5 whiskey stones. I think you can't go wrong with these two, both individually or together. And if you can get a hold of a bottle of Weller, definitely give it a try. Might have a place you might be able to find it if you follow this link right up here. That's how I got mine. They fixed me up, got it to me really quickly, and I was very excited to be able to include it in today's show and have this pairing. So I'm going to go ahead and get the last couple of puffs off of this cigar, get the very last out of this added to Glencairn glass, and call it an afternoon. I hope you have enjoyed this matchup. It has been a great pairing. I am very excited about what the future is holding for Sticks-n-Stonez. Be sure to stay tuned for next week's pairing and hit the like, subscribe, notify, ring all the bells, all that kind of stuff, so that you know when new content is dropping. You can find me just about anywhere now, on, of course, on Instagram, on Rumble, on the new Getter, Gettr, and then, of course, iTunes podcasts, Google podcasts, the website that will be, again, here right at the end with all the list of addresses and way to get a hold of me. And look me up on Patreon, because I'm there too, and you can make a donation if you'd like and help support the show. And definitely go and check out the store and get you some Sticks-n-Stonez wear. I'm going to be wearing Sticks-n-Stonez shirts here before too long, and I think you would look great in them too. I've got phone cases, mouse pads, hats. It's a small sample right now, but we're going to have more products as we go. So I look forward to being with you again and being able to spend some time with you, and hope to see you again here next week. But until then, keep your sticks dry and your stones cold. Have a great day.